Hello, and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2, which I haven't recorded for quite some time, and my cable is doing something funny. There we go. It has had a fairly large, well, I guess fairly large update to the game. It doesn't have endless mode yet, but what it did add is this. The Dealer's Apprentice, which I have claimed. It says I haven't claimed it. Maybe it didn't save the game. Maybe that doesn't actually do anything. I'm not entirely sure, but it gives us 2 companion cards, one of which is after the World Challenge. Don't know who that is or what it is or anything like that. Some new customization stuff, and that's about it. But it also gives, I think, a new option to new games, but that's kind of irrelevant. I don't remember. I think it's a new option for new games. Maybe after you complete a game, it gives you a new option. I don't know. But regardless, I guess it didn't save, so you guys get to see this too. So for your allegiance to the dealer's table, we get a bunch of stuff, which I have no idea what any of that means, but there you go. Also, it's been so long since I recorded, and I didn't go back and check the last video that I recorded. I don't actually remember what I said we were going to do here. I'm pretty sure I didn't ask in the comments, or ask you guys in the comments for what to do next. I think I said I was going to do something. I don't know what it was, so I'm just going to assume it's either the Hanged Man or Temperance, and we're just going to do both. So, that should be fine. And then after those two, I'll ask in the comments what you guys want to do next. It'll probably unlock at least whatever this is. I think there are 9 more challenges to do, counting the ones that are shown on the screen. And I think there's 9 more. So it should be about 9 hours or a little bit less or something around there, depending on how hard they are. But then, I also do kind of want to get gold completion on everything. So I don't know when we're going to necessarily go back and do these. Presumably having cards from other challenges will make some of these easier as well, so we'll see. But it may be a while before we come back and do gold completion of these, or it could be the next time I record. I don't really know. But for now, we're going to do the Hanged Man, and we're just going to auto-complete this stuff. So map reveal gambits. Many paths to swaying the minds. Be proficient at any or all of them. Okay, well. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by just doing recommend. So clear and fill, take whatever it wants. But we're gonna see, it gives us the blacksmith, which she's pretty good. I don't actually know. Oh, it says right there, complete the world to unlock. Okay. I thought I had already done the world, but quite clearly I have not, and I don't know where the world is, so I suspect it must be one of the later ones to unlock that. What do we got here? Fetid, Watchtower, Empire, Contacts. That's a consistent one that shows up. So is Trading House, but I like Trading House. And 2 of these are new, so I don't know what they do. Equipment, miscellaneous garbage, probably. I mean, it's not really garbage, miscellaneous stuff. And then for supplies, it gave us armor. Oops. It's having difficulty going down. It gave us a merchant's ring, which reveals shops. Is that good? Over something like a better sword? For some reason, you guys might notice, I have to push twice to get it to scroll anywhere. Why is it doing that? Do I have to do that everywhere? Or is it just that? It seems to only be doing that on the top row, but it's doing it for all of them. That's rather strange. Anyway, we have a merchant's ring. Do I want a merchant's ring though? It's kind of annoying how it has to double scroll through stuff. Or do I want a fine sword? Well, the fine sword doesn't have the thing anymore. Alternatively, I get like more food or money or something. I don't know that that's actually any good, so we're gonna take that off, and we'll take some food. That seems reasonable to me. I don't think that ring's actually very good.
It is so tempting, is it not, to divide the world into good and evil. If the Empire is a bastion of civilization, the North must be filled with barbarians, or perhaps it is the other way around. Perhaps the noble Northerners have a true connection to the land, and the Empire is lost.
I did notice a brimstone-looking card in there, but anyway. The northern tribes have gathered and are preparing to invade the Empire, Aridney exclaimed as they burst into the tavern. The main force of the Imperial Army is widely known to be away in the southeast, seeking to bring new countries under the heel of the Empire. There are dozens of smaller villages all through this region. They are protected by Empire forts that sit on all of the major trade routes. But those won't be able to hold out for long without reinforcements. We have to assume that the Empire won't respond in time. Hundreds of innocent people are in great danger. The Empire is run by a corrupt, bloodthirsty lunatic, Aridney declares, but his people don't deserve this fate. We have to warn them. Okay. So we have to save 10, and we can lose no more than 5. Alright. I know of several local villages, but there are many more that I've never visited. A bunch of northerner camps. Somehow connected to the board. I don't really know how, but let's make our way to the villages.
Life goes on in these small towns until it ceases.
So we have an option of visit or keep moving, which means northerner counters will not move this turn. What do we get for visiting, though? A few farmers look at you with curiosity as you enter their small village. Warn the townsfolk of the rampaging northerners. You address a gathering of local peasants as they mill around in the village well. To leave their crops seems like madness, but you try to convince them to flee the area. Sure, we'll duplicate. I lost track because I'm garbage and I failed. Alright. This Empire fort not far from here, they'll protect us. Alright. Failed that miserably. Oh, they're burning stuff on the way. Okay, we'll visit this one too. Compete in an axe throwing contest. We'll attempt to warn them again. As the farmers turn to each other in panic, a huge brawny man walks up to you. I am Leon, and I run this town. We haven't seen any northerners around these parts for months. I say you're a liar, and we're not about to abandon our homes on your say-so. If you've no intention of ordering a drink, then you should leave. We could order a drink. Or we could attack Leon. Let's order a drink. Leon joins you at the bar and, taking note of your drink, orders one for himself. Sip for sip, he makes sure to keep pace with your drinking.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Are you kidding me? It spins so slow, I messed it up twice now. You know what, actually, just forfeit. Let's start over. Just act like, excuse me. It must complete your current account.
You
okay.
might want
Just
to work
whatever.
on this. Clearly, you lack what it takes.
Look at them go. They're all moving. Let's just act like this run never happened, alright? I failed immediately 2 villages. Man, it takes a long time to forfeit, apparently. Good lord.
Blood stains the snow.
Hey.
You must focus on those who remain.
Blood stains the snow, whatever. I just want to restart, dude. Was there a restart option? I don't know. Should have all the same cards, so. Let us begin anew. So that brimstone card is just the card they leave behind when they move. Is there a restart? No, okay. Wanted to check, you know? If there was, I would have been sad. But anyway.
Darkness haunts us everywhere, does it not? Creeping slowly into the choices we make. Even the friends you hold near and dear are touched by their compromises.
We can discuss the situation further or leave immediately to warn the Empire villages. It's like we have a slightly different choice here. We're gonna leave immediately. I think the other choice tells us what we saw the first time we did this campaign. There's only one peaceful village this time.
There are few who would give you aid easily, but there may be some who would set their forces against the same enemies.
In the woodlands far from civilization, you were ambushed by a band of elvish warriors. For what purpose do you dare to trespass within our kingdom? One demands, as a dozen arrows point at you from all directions. You warn the elf of the advancing northerner army and suggest they flee to safety. Ah, human, the elf warrior says with a smirk. We already know of your rampaging kin, and there is no safer ground than our home. Have no fear. The men you call northerners know better than to enter our forest. To do so would be their doom, the elf remarks. If you have no other business, then it is time for you to leave. We can request food, gold, or help. Let's request help. So it looks like it's alternating fail success. I really wish it wasn't spinning quite this fast, because I don't know the timing on this. No, man. I'm just gonna fail everything today, apparently. We have no interest in the wars of man. Turns take so long as these people moving. Visit the village. Look at you curiously, warn the townsfolk. Leave the crops seems like madness. We will duplicate one, even though I probably can't track it anyway. Hooray! We did it! The people disperse to gather what they can before abandoning the village. Alright, so everybody's moving rather quickly now. Empire Fort
presents strength, yet abandons their outpost at the first sign of trouble. Corruption has left them hollow inside.
Your path leads you past a remote Empire Fort overlooking the well-worn road. At your approach, a large band of soldiers exits the fort and heads in your direction. Surprisingly, however, they pay you no heed other than to shove you out of the way of their supply wagon. Captain is in no mood to talk as he hurries his men south towards the capital, away from the northern mountains. Inspect the fort? I gotta know what I get from stuff. Well, this is probably not gonna end well.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
We have to roll something better than a 3 here. We did. Nice. We finally did something correctly.
Sets the tone for your challenge.
Entire fort is deserted, but you happen upon a discarded boot with a few coins in it. That's more than a few coins, but alright.
A reward well earned.
And we got a token. Nice. So, presumably there is an exit, right? I have to find the exit before they get here. Bullseye is probably something we want. So we will purchase Bullseye. We can't equip it yet, but we will eventually.
For those who care about accuracy, myself, I think the story is more important than the truth.
Am I gonna have to fight the Northerners right there? Also, do the Northerners move when I take turns going over stuff I've already been over? Who knows? On the edge of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. None may cross the border from the northern lands into the Empire. What if I just go the long way around? Is there a downside to this? I'm pretty sure this is map reveal. Which I don't need map reveal. Right? We'll just go a long way around. It's been a few days finding another path. We're gonna end up fighting something, I think.
Low. Make your choices carefully.
Fight the marauders or attempt to avoid them. Let's fight them. See what happens. Oh, it's that? That's not too bad. This isn't the best companion for fighting marauders. She's more of an empire. But, you know. Wait, why do I have a two-handed weapon? I should not have a two-handed weapon equipped, but whatever. This means I can't riposte, whatever. I mean, I can still kill these dudes, but ow, that was my bad at that point. I forgot the controls actually. Is it this button? There we go. Found it. Not being able to riposte is very annoying when fighting these guys because they have all those chain attacks that you can block. Ow. Also, taking damage like an idiot. Alright, he's dead. Let us go help our comrade. It looks like I can block and then still get an attack, but it's a very small window. I guess it depends on what they're attacking me. What animation they're attacking me with. It seems. Maybe. Maybe I can't at all. Who knows? Invulnerability frames. She's gonna die again, it looks like. But that's not really a huge deal, because her dying in combat means literally nothing, apparently. Excuse me? I couldn't block. I was still mid-animation. Oh, that was just my bad at that point. Look at this damage I'm taking like a scrub lord. Also this dramatic music. Ah, there we go. Apart from me taking about 80 billion hits of damage, that wasn't too bad at all. Also, background noise, etc., etc. You guys should be used to it at this point. Oh, we got some fame for that. Nice.
Yourself worthy.
So we get fame for fighting those, and then it causes them to restart over there. Right? And they do not move if I'm traversing already past territory. Okay.
You have saved some, but there is more yet to be done.
So let's go to the next level. We shouldn't have lost any villages yet. Although we're about to run out of food. We also have 69 health. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. Okay. We need to buy food. Why are we running? Aren't we heroes? Well, you know. Northern encounters will move this turn. I don't know why you would ever want to wait and let them move, but I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for that. We can buy 3 food. May as well. That's me trying to back out of that menu if you're curious what that noise was. It was a very loud noise. Alright, so we don't really have the greatest paths here.
Can you claim this token?
Trade equipment for food. What equipment do we have? Trade 1 piece for 2. I could get rid of the leather armor for some more food. Let's do it. We're gonna lose 10 to defense, which is fairly substantial, but I do need food. Exotic fruits, so 3 food and 7 food. 10 food, that's 30 gold. That's pretty good. We should also make sure we have our sword and board equipped before we move again. I don't know why it started me with the axe when it gave us a buckler to start, but that's okay. Visit the village. We don't have many strangers visit our village, one of the pairs says plainly, but you may speak with our elder if you wish. You're led to a small hut on the outskirts of the village. Inside, a disheveled old man with a single wild eye sits cross-legged on the floor, humming a strange tune to himself. The mystic peers at you with a single wild eye as you tell of the terror about to overrun them. The gods will show us their will, the old man yells, leaping up, pointing at a bird in a nearby tree. If the raven flies north or south, then the village should flee east or west, and we must remain. With a wild cry, the old man throws a stone at the bird. Well, this could go horrifically wrong. Oh, never mind, I'll just get it perfectly. The raven flies south. It is time to leave, the mystic declares. The gods have spoken. I wonder what the gold and silver requirements are. I feel like losing 5 villages just makes me fail. So is there just a limited number of villages to potentially save, perhaps? Who knows? There's another village we will visit. Warn the townsfolk of the rampaging northerners. We also could compete in an axe throwing contest. Let's warn the townsfolk. We've already seen this particular village before. Oh, he's a different name this time. His name is Aaron. Haven't seen many northerners. None speak up. So we can attack them, or we can order a drink. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. We'll order a drink. And then we will have to do this, which spins slowly, so I have to remember that we need to stop it right about here. There we go. Otherwise it doesn't spin far enough.
Excellent. A wise decision.
Aaron watches you finish a tankard of berserker beer, then finishes one himself. He glares at you defiantly. Take another drink, I guess. So this one's alternating. It appears to be spinning approximately the same speed. Meaning relatively slow. We almost failed that one. Watches you finish a bowl of assassin's ambrosia, then finishes one himself. He glares at you defiantly. We'll take another drink. How long can we keep this going? There's a lot of failures here. Appears to be spinning very slightly faster as well. That stopped instantly. What happened there? That was weird. Aaron watches you finish a goblet of gnome healing brew, then finishes one himself. He glares at you defiantly. Is there an end to this? Like, does it eventually stop? It just keeps adding failure cards to this. It's stopping instantly at that point. Okay, it changed the rules of the game. Alright, well. And poor health on the outskirts of town, so he just beat the crap out of me and left me outside. Alright, whatever, dude. Takes so long to pass a turn. Empire Fort. We'll continue our journey because that means they won't move. We miss out on supplies, but we need to get to this cart.
I have walked beyond these gates. I do not recommend it.
Your journey leads you directly through Purgatory. By the edge of a cave entrance, you meet an old man bundled in rags. He stares at you with milk-white eyes and warns of impending peril. It will not leave you unchanged, as the favor and ire of the gods pursue all who journey here. Undisciplined. Destitute. What is happening? This is, will you take the path that leads through Purgatory, or take a longer, safer option? What could possibly go wrong if we travel through Purgatory, he says. You traverse the strange and surreal world of the unliving, the penitent, and the unrepentant. Prior to combat, 2 or more monsters. Discard a basic monster card, lose your companion. Acquire 40 gold to gain 50 max life. We also got a bunch of curses though. Every individual enemy, oh my god, inflicts 200% damage the first time they hit anyone. Platinum gain cards have no effect. Your companion will not aid you in combat. Well, alright. I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that considering there were more curses than blessings, but you know.
Now you will clash and we will see who survives.
Let us attempt to avoid them. Oh, that just makes us go backwards, okay. Let's visit the village again. Festival being held, morale of the people's high, and they sing and dance and compete in games of skill. Warn them again? I'm Aaron. What if I fight him? Waving your put that troll slicer away, mercenary, Aaron says, waving your weapon away. If you want to challenge my word, then we have a more civilized method. Aaron leads you and the other townsfolk outside to a tree with a wooden target nailed to it. He hands you a small axe. If your aim is true, then you speak the truth, Aaron explains before throwing his own axe. It hits the target, just missing the red painted center. Okay.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
I don't really like this pattern that they're in. To be honest, I really hate this pattern that they're in. That'll work.
Nicely timed.
Your axe hits the target solidly. Not bad, Aaron comments. Very well then, stranger. I shall consider your words carefully. Aaron turns and calls some men over, telling them to scout north immediately. He directs the rest of the townsfolk to prepare to travel. Okay, so that considers that village saved. Where was the exit? Oh, province border's right there, but there's another card here. Oh, it's another province border, okay. Advance to the woodland? You travel long into the night, set out again with the dawn to keep ahead of the approaching army. Okay, so there's two cards that we have to get to relatively quickly. Let's actually go this way. I think this way is a better direction, depending on how they advance, I guess. Visit the village. A few farmers look at you with curiosity as you enter the small village. Leave the crop seems like madness. She won't help us in combat now anyway, so... I have no idea where anything went, but we did it. People disperse to gather what they can. What's this? We're not fighting thieves, and we also have no gold. So... I don't think I actually care about that card. This dude in the north is moving rather quickly.
Another fortune teller, and another opportunity for you to hear naught but what pleases you.
So unfortunately we have no headgear to keep him warm. Which means we cannot look through his telescope, I think. Which is a map reveal, which I don't... I guess it is useful to have map reveal to tell you if it's worth it to go over here.
In my youth, I used to climb. There is little better than the wind in your hair and the thought of death.
His voice changed. High in the mountains you approach a rickety bridge. It sways even at the slightest breeze. Well, moving back one step for a detour doesn't do us any good because there is no detour, so we have to try and cross this. The bridge creaks and sways with every step. The chance card gambit is affected by your armor's weight. We don't have any armor, so this should be pretty easy. We'll not take her help because it's a 3-to-1 here. And I picked the one that was failure. Oh wait, your fall may have been bad, but perhaps the broken bridge will hinder the northern horde too. What? I'm over here! This is not at all how this is supposed to work. Okay, well, at least they don't move as I journey behind them here. We will fight the marauders because I don't think we can avoid them being behind them at all. Oh my lord. And we are lone wolf, so here we go, I guess. Should have brought a better weapon, apparently. Although the food is kind of useful. I should do more things when I go to the towns, visit the stores and stuff. I don't have any gold though. Doesn't really do me any good to visit the store if I have no gold. Defense for the duelist. A buckler needs a skilled hand in order to keep you safe. So there's a shaman dude. And that's not particularly good. Remember, everything does 200% damage, so. Also, this guy heals, so we probably want him dealt with quickly. Where did he go? Come here, bud. God dang it, that hurt a lot. We just got hit twice because of that. Which sucks. Oh, that might actually die here. In fact, I'm fairly confident we might actually die here. Okay, he's dead. Hey, bud. I really want this trapper dead. I think he's the only trapper. But we also do have to be remarkably careful about literally everybody else here. Oh no, there's multiple trappers. Okay. Alright, he's dead. Now you guys need to be dealt with at some point here. Oh my god. I just want you guys to die, but instead I've decided to travel through purgatory and potentially kill myself. Probably relatively likely kill myself at this point. No, there it goes. Let's be honest, we all knew that was going to happen the instant I went through purgatory.
Fallen once more. Fortunately, this is but the lesser game, and we can try again.
Yeah. We got a gambler's hood. Don't know what that means. Don't know what that gives us. Takes so long to restart these. Yeah. Let's do Hangman. Let's do Clear and Fill in case anything different shows up. We'll keep the blacksmith. Even though I really don't think she's particularly good here, but we'll keep the blacksmith. Whoops. Whoops. ×2. It really wants us to have that merchant's ring. It also wants us to have a worker's hammer. I don't think that's... Let's just do our equipment ourselves. Let's get some food. Food is good. We don't really need a buckler. What does this do again? Inspect. Reveal all encounters when you reach the stairs. That could be good. Let's take it. Could be good. And then we'll take a fine sword. There we go. See how this goes. That way, if we hit the stairs to the next level early, assuming the stairs to the next level spawn early, I don't really know how this encounter works. We can see the rest of the encounters on the map, because these maps are fairly small, so we should hit the stairs.
On one side, we have the Empire. On the other, the
Leave immediately.
have become ever more aggressive.
Save
in the middle
the Empire.
Of those who are truly hurt by all of this.
So there's all the peaceful villages at the start. Immediately 3 of them, which is pretty good. Make sure we have our sword. We do. Empire Fort. Captain is no mood to talk. Pardon the background noise of scraping plates, because he makes a lot of noise every time he eats. We will inspect the fort because we have time to spare. May not get anything, but oh my god, that's a really bad dice roll. I think that's the lowest dice roll I've gotten in this game so far, and immediately followed up by another low one. Tired, fort is deserted, you find nothing of value, so we basically just wasted time. Which again, we do oh my god, we do have time to spare, although they're all moving rather quick. Visit the village. Mothers hushing their children, dragging them inside. Pair of watchful farmers stop talking as you approach. Don't have many strangers. The gods will show us their will with a wild cry. We gotta do a dice roll, which is a high chance of failure. Not a good start. Not much of a better start. If we stay, the mystic declares, yeah. Why are they all moving together? Why? This is not how RNG is supposed to work. See a peaceful village, festival being held. What if we compete in the axe throwing contest immediately? Oh, there's an actual, like, gold one now. We did it. We have successed. Hit the target dead center, the crowd cheers, and a young lady with flowers in her hair presents you with your prize.
Some weapons, this one included, require a great hero to carry them.
Can't use it yet, so... Well, now we can use it. Do I want to use it? Not really. I'll probably just end up selling it or trading it. So, warn the townsfolk of rampaging northerners. That's true, I wasn't so worried about the barbarians. Well... So much for that, I guess. If they're all gonna move literally every turn, this is bollocks. Why are they moving every turn? Visit the village, we don't have many. Explain northerners, the gods will show us their will. We need a 12 this time, which we have failed to obtain yet again. There we go. Lord. Well, I think we're gonna end up losing a village here unless I can manage to do something about this whole scenario. We're gonna have to fight quite a lot of northerners, I think. Visit the village, warn the northerners. Morgan, run this town. Attack Morgan. Gives us an axe. Wanted to make sure it didn't slide off the back of it.
You have done well.
I will trust you, we'll move, blah blah. We'll have to fight a bajillion northerners to get over there. We're gonna have to fight a lot of northerners, actually. What if we attempt to avoid them? Does that cause them to move again? We will fight them, why not? First time we fight seems to be easy compared to the rest, I suppose. Not that that's great, I'd rather not fight them at all to begin with, but hey, here we are. This challenge kinda sucks, to be honest. Whatever, we have an actual weapon this time, so... How did I get away with that nonsense? Oh, I didn't get away with that. I was hitting my special button, hoping the invulnerability would catch me. Unfortunately, it did not. He's so noisy when he eats. I just want to point that out. It really bothers me when people just make... Oh, I thought the other guy was attacking me. People just make a bunch of noise for no reason, you know? Back to the fray. Hey, bud. Have a stab to the gut. Somehow I parried that attack from, like, really far away. Excuse me? I rolled. In fact... Alright, dude. I rolled and it even started the animation. And then that happened and I got hit 3 times. Now I'm mad on the internet, so... I could have easily done the rest of that fight without taking 30 more points of damage, but instead... I'll just feed. Forever, apparently. Hopefully this doesn't cause the marauders to move. If it does, we have a problem. Okay, it has not. So what we can do is we can sneak around this way. And we can fight the marauders here as well. Unfortunately, I think we have to do this to pass through them. But then what happens to the rest of the map? Because the rest of the map is going to get attacked by the northerners. Do we just lose? Because we can't get to the next area? I don't know, actually. We'll have to find out, and we have to do this fight with very little health. And a shaman in the back healing everyone. Gotta go deal with this dude before he heals everyone. Come here, bud. I'm not done beating the dickens out of you. There we go. Excuse me. What was that noise she was making? There's so many northerners, good god. I'm just wildly swinging at people. I should probably focus on individuals to bring it down, but... we're slowly whittling them down. There we go. For some reason I froze that guy a little bit. I don't really know why. Hey, you were supposed to attack me with that animation. Oh, come on, I rolled. I keep hitting roll, but it's not giving me a roll. Which is causing me to take damage. I parried that dude, if you're curious what I was doing there. But then he died in the course of that, so I was very moderately confused. Very moderately confused. I'm the champ, etc., etc. So gain 4 fame.
Take what you can and move on. Much remains to be done for you and I.
You find nothing of value here. Oh, well, what was the point? Visit the village. You dress gathering local presents as they mill around to leave the crops as something something. We're gonna say no, because we're probably gonna end up fighting more stuff anyway. I think it was that. Nope, it's not that one. Should have looked at what they read there. Like, they're at the end of the map. What happens if they set fire to it? I feel like we couldn't leave the map now, if this were to happen. There we go. Oh, okay, so the exit map location stays, but the rest disappear. We'll continue to the next level. This is going to be a long one, but we are skipping a lot of dialogue now, so... how's this map layout again? We'll go north again. General store. Buy food. We don't really need equipment so much as we need food. I don't know why I bought the one all the way over there, but it's okay. I could sell the billy clubs because I'm not going to use them. What equipment does she have, actually? Tiger's Eye. Reduced pain? Question mark? Oh, interesting. We don't want any of that equipment. We could buy more food. We would have had 27, so we wouldn't have been able to buy this anyway. Yeah, we will buy more food. So 10 gold for 3 food, that's 15 healing. It is more efficient to buy food to heal than it is to buy potions. So that's an interesting note. Why are they all moving now? Last time I did this, they didn't all move. They randomly moved. God dang it. Oh, god dang it. Whatever. Thick cloud, we gotta do this to get stuff. We'll just take that one. I was gonna try and get the great success, but we'll just take the normal one. I think we'll probably just take something to sell. We'll just take Dark Thirst to sell. Would you like to equip it? No. I'm gonna watch all 4 of them move again. Visit the village. Warn the townsfolk of rampaging dude. I'm Manus. I run this town. We will attack him. And we will do this again. It's actually not a bad pattern once you get it, but you know.
From here.
Village has been saved. Directs the do. They move one. So we have to get to... So if we go here, and it's not something we can skip. They will all move one, and we're going to lose that card right there. I believe, right? Oh no, it takes an extra turn to lose the card, because they have to move off of it. Okay, right. We'll have to fight either way, but... Visit the village, warn the townsfolk. We will not take her help, because we're going to want her in combat. I had no idea where that went. Well, we got it anyway, so... So they'll all move forward one tile. And then I want to know what's under here, so we're going to have to fight. If it's a village, I don't want to lose the village. If it's not, I don't really care, but... We really need to stop fighting the Northerners, though, because this combat is getting a little bit crowded. I feel like this might be the limit of what we're capable of actually taking on. We have to kill the shaman. He's somewhere in here. There he is. Stun off on the shaman so we get some free damage, and then leave. We do have to be wary of the fact that there are people trying to capture us with the throwy things, whatever those are called. There we go. Shaman is dead. We need to make our way to our companion over here. Hey, bud. I hear you like trapping people. Space question mark. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Got double trapped. That's bollocks. Bollocks and a half. Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. I can't even tell who's attacking who most of the time. I'm invulnerable. Can't hit me. Alright, the trappers are gone. Did you like that mid-parry raise right there? Yeah, he's dead. Come on, I blocked that. Hopefully we don't die again. I'm gonna be real upset if we end up dying here. If he had hit me, I would have been real sad too. There we go. Off he goes. Oh my god, his leg. This combat is the end. We can't really do this combat anymore if it keeps getting more difficult. It cannot be done.
There is a reason this cart travels the long way around.
We'll just...
I would rather not trust my life to such pathways.
There was actually no reason for us to fight that, because it didn't do anything. So we'll make our way to the exit, which is here. Advance to the woodland. We only need to... well, we need to save 5 more villages. I thought we saved more than that, but apparently not. And we only have 4 food, so... Visit the village. Don't have many strangers. Explain. This is the bird. Only got a 7. Getting some bad dice rolls today. RNG is not with us this day. Fortunately, we failed, so whatever. Oh, only one of them moved this time. Well, there's the Empire Fort. We will inspect the fort. We do need supplies. And only one of the northerner groups moved. Let's roll the 2 and the 3. The other one's a 5. That one's pretty good. 3's okay. Hey, nice. So we get 10 food, nice. And that's all. That's good enough for me. I do not care about the southern northerner moving anymore because he's not going to do anything. Explain, northerners, do bird. So every time we fail, this target goes down, which is pretty nice. Village has been saved. We have to somehow get to that northern area quickly here. Preferably without fighting anything, but it's going to take 3 turns to get there. It takes 2 turns for him to get there. Reluctant allies, you warn the elf. Plead for help against the northerners. We'll try. Oh, we did it. The elf warrior looks conflicted, saying, "We do not wish to involve ourselves in your war, but your intentions do seem noble. We will not attack the humans, but we may use our influence to delay them. I shall speak of this to our queen. Do not seek to find us again," the elf says in parting. So this will cause them to not move for a turn, or multiple turns, I don't know. Trading house. I don't know what equipment we have, but we do have 10 food. What equipment do we have? Dark Thirst, that's right. So let's trade Dark Thirst for some food. Band of Northerners brought this meat from the carcass of some type of beast. So 3 food and 5 food. It's only 8. Is that worth? I don't know. I mean, we can't take it back, so. I was delaying them quite a lot. That's very nice, actually. Warn the townsfolk. Flee the crop seems like madness. We will ask for her help, because we don't want to have to repeat this. I'm probably going to have to repeat it, because I don't know where anything went again. There we go. Alright, so they actually just stopped moving entirely, it seems like. Fate's path isn't really doing me any good, you might notice. You travel long into the night, set out again at dawn. So obviously we're going to have to go this way first. It's the spyglass. We don't have a helmet, so that was actually just a waste of a turn. But only one of them moved. Visit the village, there's a festival. Warn the townsfolk, his name is Bernard this time. We'll attack Bernard. Bernard. That's such a weird name. I actually really like that one, because I think that's probably the most likely for success, is that particular village. So north has moved. Is south going to move again? Yes. Takes 2 turns. We really have to go this way, so. Visit the village. Don't get many strangers. Explain the northerners are approaching. The mystic, blah, blah, blah. Angry bird, R. Oh, it went back up to 14. God dang it. I only got 8. All of this is garbage. All of that is garbage. See, the problem is we have to sit here and toy with this one in the south, but that whole time the one in the north is going to start getting pushed, and I don't know if that's a village. I don't want to lose any villages if we can help it, because I feel like 0 villages lost might be the gold reward. I don't see what else it could possibly be, so reroll the 1. Really, we need anything at this point. There we go. Village is saved. Of course, everything will move, so we're going to probably have to fight some northerners. Yep. We could try and sneak, actually. Attempt to avoid them. Peaceful village. So this is the last village we have to save. Does it end immediately? Who knows? Visit the village. This is the axe throwing one. His name is something. A lair. Challenge a lair to an axe throwing contest. Most chivalrous.
Nicely timed.
Thanks. The village is saved. He directs the rest of the townfolk. We can still move. Do we bother going here? What if it's a village? I don't want to lose a village, though. We have to do it. It's a watchtower. Just go the long way around. I don't care. Downside is they will move, so that was a waste, but Attempt to avoid them. Disappear into the forest. Put it over here. We have to fight them. I don't think there's a way around this. I mean, we're also kind of hemmed in here, but we have to fight these guys. 2 frost shamans. No berserkers. A bunch of trappers, though. But 2 frost shamans. Can we kill 2 frost shamans? I hope so. Otherwise we got a bit of an issue now, don't we? Surely they don't heal each other so much that we can't kill them. I don't want to fight you, I want to fight the shaman. Come here. I wish to defeat you in combat. Oh yeah, they don't heal nearly enough that we can't kill them. Alright. We should still focus on them though. Okay, 1 frost shaman down, the other one's over here somewhere. Someone was throwing something at me, I just don't know where they went. Let's help our dude up. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. There we go. I need to sneeze. Good lord, I sneezed everywhere. Alright. So there's no more shamans. All we have to deal with is the trappers potentially attacking us. Which shouldn't be too bad to deal with. Mostly because it gives us a fantastic warning right before they attack us, so. Pretty easy. Oh, he stopped. He stopped for some reason. I think it's just trappers left. It looks like it. And trappers are really bad in melee combat. Hey, bud. You think you're gonna hit me with that? Haha! Did we do this entire fight without taking damage? I think we did. I believe so. That's pretty good. Gain 4 fame, they go back to the start, and now we can make our way to the exit. There's no villages to be lost. Empire Fort, I don't actually care. You approach the Chortos Wall, a ramshackle line of old stones marking the old northern border of the Empire in times gone by. There are few defensible structures between here and the walls of the capital. There's another level? I've already saved 10 villages though. Travel long into the night, set out again with the dawn. This is the square. There's the capital. So what if we make a beeline to the capital? Reluctant allies, plead for help. I know they told me not to, but if we can get this, this is very, very good. Unfortunately, we have failed. This displeases me. We have no interest in the wars of man. Yeah, only that one moved. If I go this way, that's 2 turns. That will put him on the tile. But it won't take the tile from us.
Getting oneself lost is often the beginning of wisdom. We cannot stay within the bounds of safety and hope to learn there.
After hours of wandering the forest, you finally admit to yourself that you are, in fact, lost. As you rest on a comfortable log, an enormous black cat saunters by and plops herself in front of you. She licks her paw for a moment, then stops and stares at you with golden eyes. We're gonna start starving if we do this. Let's do it. We don't need the help, I don't think. Hopefully. Every time! I don't even want to know what the stupid cat said. Every single time I say we don't need her help because it's 3-1, just lose. Well, we have to try and cross it, so. We don't have any armor, we'll take her help, I guess. failed this enough times. Oh. Just kill me. Just kill me, and we're back over here. We have to cross the bridge again to get anywhere? I don't even know, man. Just end my life. Okay.
Gasping with each step, hoping to survive. Find food if you can.
So there's not even a village here to lose. Okay.
Who remains for you to put your trust in? There are no allies for you or I in this world.
You reach the walls of the capital ahead of the northern invaders, only to find a mass of people stranded outside the city. After spending hours pushing through to the gates, you make yourself known to the guards. Eventually, Captain Alpus arrives with a company of soldiers to escort you into the city. You are taken up onto the battlements where General Trinico stands overlooking the mass of refugees at the base of the wall, and streaming from the forest behind them, the northern horde. Ah, at last we have the troublemakers in custody, the general comments as you approach. Well, mercenaries, despite your efforts to clear out the northern villages, as you can see, the barbarians still took the bait. Distant horns capture your attention. In the distance, a long line of troops carrying imperial banners begins to move into position on the far side of the northerners. And now we've got them trapped, the general cheers, raising his fist. We'll smash them between our army and the city walls. He excitedly hurries away, rapidly barking orders to his men. Man the catapults, ready the archers. Captain Alpus signals his men to take you away. The general will decide what to do with you after we annihilate the barbarians. Oh, we have to fight Empire? Space question mark? But why? All this effort. And now we're fighting the Empire troops. Unfortunately by ourselves, I believe. Is this General Alpus? Captain Alpus, sorry. The Empire is filled with those who will follow any order without question. Alpus would arrest his own mother if a general told him to. Captains wear armor that dulls standard attacks, use bash, yeah. Unfortunately, there's many men with guns here. Many men with guns. I don't know if that's actually doing any damage to them, reflecting that. Immediately lost that, so rest in peace. Did that hit me? Did that do damage to me? It flashed the screen red as if it did. I don't know if reflecting bullets actually does anything besides take a billion hours. God damn it. Okay, so everyone with a gun is now dead. These guys all have shields, so... God damn it, man. If I can get these dudes dealt with, I can pretty easily handle him. I don't think we'll need to worry about him. If I can just block something, or dodge something, I should say. Well, that's bad. We're losing so much health. Trying to fight. Oh, come on, man. I was still rolling. We're gonna lose right at the end here, aren't we? We're gonna lose right at the end. There's no way to heal in combat without an artifact, so... Yep, there it goes. Oh, I'm mad on the internet. I swear to God, I would roll, and then mid-roll, I would, like mid-animation starting, I would take damage anyway. I swear I'm hitting the button and it's starting the animation to roll, but then it's fucking... I'll see you guys at the end of the Hanged Man, I guess. Alrighty, we're back at the end here. I also just jammed that into my desk, don't worry about that noise. I'm an idiot. 10 of 10 villages saved is the gold reward. There's only 10 villages possible. And then just not losing 5 gives you silver. So anyway, we're back at the end here.
Thus, chaos turns ahead once more, and we find ourselves again without allies.
So same as before, Distant Horns, we've got them trapped. Captain Alpus, we have to fight them, unfortunately. I also forgot to change my weapons. Whoops-a-daisy. I should really have the heavy weapon equipped, but I forgot to equip it. Should have also healed before I came here, but I forgot. Because we have enough food to heal. So if I die again, I'm actually just gonna uninstall my life. Just no more life for me. Uninstall everything. So just like before, we're going to attempt to deal with these ranged units first. Simply because it makes the most sense. They are ranged units after all. Plus they're the easiest enemies to deal with, and it reduces the damage coming in. She will distract. She's also very good at dealing with armor. So she's actually already removed that dude's armor on her own. Which is awfully oh, I was trying to block when I cannot block. So she's down. Let's go pick her up before I start getting harassed to death. Mostly by this dude, not this dude, the armored dude. The captain, Alpus, that's his name. I've played this game before, don't worry. I should probably get rid of the captain because he has no armor and he's actually rather irritating to fight. So let's start beating the crap out of the captain here. Because he's just gonna sit there and try and shoot me with a gun at point blank apparently a lot. It seems horribly ineffective, but you know, what do I know about combat? Enough to know that this guy's really bad at melee. I got hit during the animation for the finisher. You know, the uninterruptible animation of the finisher. He just got beat over the head. Ow. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, dude. I can animation cancel literally everything except for attacking this dude, apparently. Whatever. We're almost done. I just gotta make sure I don't get beat to death by this dude. There we go. Good heavens. I was so close to failing again because I'm apparently garbage at fighting Empire. I don't fight enough Empire, sorry. You find yourself momentarily free from Imperial attention as the battle with the Northerners escalates, so you and Ariadne discreetly slink down to the streets and lose yourself among the crowds. The clash of the Northerners continues for a day and a night, but finally the city gates are opened and dawn's light reveals the barbarian horde to be no more. Just fuck this challenge in general.
They will laud you as a great defender if they mention you at all. The histories of ones like us are often obscured.
Hit the desk and wandering tracker, Empire Fort, the far north. Another brimstone card. And in by the sea, we also get Holy Mace, Pillager's Pride, Champion's Plate Mail. I think that's the first plate mail we actually got. And our gold reward is St. Tala's Day, a platinum card of some description. We also got the Grimalkin again, and I completed that one properly. I just gave it food and then won the thing, and we did it. So we get the Field of Fae as a reward for that. So there you go. Hangman is garbage and I hate it, and thankfully we never have to do it again. Next time we'll do Temperance. Hopefully that one's not as bad as the Hangman, but we'll see, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.